A new program has launched providing pathways to clean energy jobs. Today on City Chat. From the City of Columbus, Assistant Sustainability Officer Erin Beck, along with the VP of Workforce Programs at Impact Community Action, Teresa Gary, are both here today to chat about the Empowered program. Erin and Teresa, thank you so much for both joining us on City Chat today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, Josie.
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of break the ice. How did this program? Can you talk about the collaboration? Teresa, you're from Impact, and Erin, you're with the city. Can someone just talk about how you guys came together to create this program?
Yeah, I'm happy to give a little bit of background on that. So with our Sustainable Columbus initiative, we've had a great and strong partnership with Impact Community Action and had worked with them previously on some of our energy advocates work and programming. We had set a goal in the past to do 30,000 home energy audits in the city of Columbus, and Impact was a really strong partner in helping us reach that goal. And that's a lot of what the energy advocates program was working with residents, hiring them, residents from the community, to really go out and talk to their neighbors about energy, about energy efficiency, and really get them plugged into those home energy audits. And this was kind of building on that program and an extension of that. And really here at Sustainable Columbus, we're just to share a little bit of background on what we're all about and what we're trying to accomplish. We are really looking to impart equity and environmental justice through climate action. So we released our climate action plan in December of last year, and that really committed our community to being carbon neutral by 2050. And we also know that we need to reduce emissions significantly by 2030. And so really looking to do that through an environmental justice and equity lens. And that's really where I think the Empowered program and this idea of working on workforce development and putting residents to work in that space really came together.
Yeah, thank you, Erin, for that background. Teresa, could you share with us about Impact's just mission and your role in this specific program?
So Impact's mission is to provide hope-inspiring self-sufficiency resources and tools through our programs that we offer here. I am the Vice President of Workforce Programs for Impact Community Action Agency. So under my umbrella are the Empowerment Services, which is our adult workforce development programming, and then also Youth Services, which is our 16 to 24 program or youth services programming.
And Erin, you briefly touched on this before we talk more about what this program is. Can you share again? I thought what you said about the city's climate and sustainability goals was really interesting. How it was kind of like environment. I'll let you go ahead and explain.
Sure. Yeah. So like I said, we released our climate action plan last December. That's really kind of what our North Star of what's driving all of our work here at Sustainable Columbus, but really making sure that we're looking to achieve those goals by imparting environmental justice and equity. And the reason why that matters so much is because we know climate change is happening here in Columbus. It's impacting our residents, and it's really our communities of color, our low income communities, women they're the most vulnerable to those impacts of climate change. And that's why this is so important for us to be working on as a community, and why it's part of the mayor's equity agenda. And what that means here in Columbus, what we're facing when it comes to climate change is we're looking at increased heat, so more frequent 90+ degree days, as well as increases in rain and more frequent and more powerful storms and kind of those weather events. So again, it's really those communities that really can least afford those energy bills when it comes to more 90+ degree days. They may not have access to cooling. Those are just some real world examples of how it could be impacting those residents. Wow. And so that's why it's so critical that we're really putting forward programming and initiatives and policies that are going to help improve the everyday lives of those residents and really center their experiences.
That's great. And then Teresa, so was this program brought to the city, or was this just like a equal collaboration? Can you share more about how the program works and the beginnings of it?
Yeah, I can share with you how the program works. I'd be happy to do that. This 12-week program will provide the foundational knowledge and training needed to be an effective and well-rounded candidate for full-time employment in the construction and clean energy sector. The Empower program is designed to be an immersive and engaging training program based on up-to-date knowledge and workforce trends and expectations. The training will include career readiness, diversity, equity, and inclusion, digital literacy, career exploration, technical skills, placement and retention support, and then wraparound services. What we wanted to do was take a more holistic approach to the training program model. So with that said, young adults will have the opportunity to earn while they learn through attendance incentives of $250 weekly. And then they're on the job training as energy advocates at $17 per hour. Young adults they will explore different career pathways in construction and clean energy sectors during the weekly employer speaker series and field trips that we have planned for them. And then lastly, should there be a need for barrier removal of any kind, we can assist with record expungement, license support, and other challenges young adults may be facing. I think one of the cool aspects of this program is that they're going to receive certifications. They'll walk away with some certifications even before placement assistance occurs. And so they'll gain an OSHA 10 certification, first aid, CPR, NCCER core certification, which is the National Center for Construction Education and Research, basic weatherization tactics and blower door certification, and then our Rise Up customer service certification. So that's a little bit about the program and how it works.
So after the 12-week session is done, where will they be placed, and like what kind of positions will they be placed?
Yeah. So they'll be able to search for careers or gain placement assistance for careers in building construction trades, weatherization, solar, EV charging, AEP Ohio line workers, facilities maintenance and building operations, and also, I believe, affordable housing manufacturing. So those are just some of the areas in which they'll be able to find careers. That's
amazing. Erin, can you tell us how this program helps the city meet its goals and how it impacts environmental justice?
Sure, definitely. And yeah, I was going to say a little more background too on just the genesis and kind of idea for the program is when it comes to emissions and climate change, we know that our emissions are coming mostly from two places. It's really from buildings and their energy use, as well as from transportation. And so that buildings piece and the energy use, transitioning to clean, renewable energy is a big strategy within the climate action plan. And that's one of the reasons why we really wanted to have that clean energy focus and kind of climate focus for the program. So to help us meet our goals, we have a lot of goals within the climate action plan around transitioning to clean renewable energy, around energy efficiency. So making sure that those buildings are run efficiently. And what that really means is this is job opportunity. These are career opportunities for the careers of tomorrow, and that we need to, as we're really looking to transition how we do work across a variety of sectors. And so I think that's really where the environmental justice piece comes in, when we're really looking to target our opportunity neighborhoods, like I said, our communities of color, young people, young residents from those areas, to really get them plugged into those careers. So, not only is it improving their quality of life, their personal family's quality of life, and kind of impacting their future very directly, but they have the opportunity to really help their own neighborhoods and help our neighborhoods here in Columbus become more climate resilient and help us reduce our emissions and meet our climate goals. And that, I think, is where we see the environmental justice piece coming in is, it's really directly helping those residents and benefiting them and benefiting their own neighborhoods.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Erin, for that. Teresa, is it hard to get into this program, and when does like the first cohort begin, and where can people go to sign up and get enrolled?
No, so it's not hard at all to get into this program. We encourage anyone, any young adult age 18 to 24 to reach out to us, as long as they're within the city of Columbus, and they are seeking an opportunity to get into the clean energy and construction sector. We want to help, and we want to make that opportunity available for them. And we want to make it real for them, right? Because maybe they don't think that this is something that they can get into, but we want to help them explore what those opportunities look like. So they can reach out to us, by emailing at empowered@impactca.org. Again, that's empowered@impactca.org, where they can simply stop by our office at 711 Southwood Avenue on Columbus's South Side. Again, that's 711 Southwood Avenue on Columbus's South Side. Our cohort will begin on June the 22nd. So we are taking, those interest forms. We are actually gearing up for an information session this Thursday. And so we're just excited to get the ball rolling and get youth engaged in what we're trying to do as it relates to clean energy. Get them into these career fields. We know this is something that is important to our community, but also it's where our community is headed. So we want to make sure that we get ahead of everything and provide these opportunities to our young adults.
That's so great. That's really great. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, absolutely.
Erin and Teresa, do you guys both have any last comments that you want to get out to the public?
Gosh, just, for those 18 to 24-year-olds or those parents or those church members or, folks who are out in the community, just, have an opportunity to engage with youth and see the need of employment or opportunities. Just, we'd like them to come our way. We want to introduce this to them and make sure that they can provide for themselves and down the line be able to provide for their families and be self-sufficient, because that's what impact is all about, is helping our community become self-sufficient and then, eventually get to a place where they're comfortable and creating wealth for themselves and generating wealth for their families. So send them our way. We want to get them into these careers because we know it's the future.
That's great. Thank you. Erin?
Yeah, I certainly agree with everything that Teresa said, and was going to say this, yes, could be a life-changing opportunity for a young person in the city of Columbus, and really is a way to help give back to our community as well, to be working in these clean energy and climate-related fields, and to be part of helping us meet our climate goals here in Columbus. But of course, again, a really potential for a life-changing career. So
yeah. That's awesome. Thank you both so much for coming on and just getting this information out there. I'm sure you guys are going to have great success with it.
Thank you so much, Josie, for having us.
I'm Josie Smith. Thanks for watching City Chat on CTV.